Natalie.
Yes.
When did you know you were funny?
When did I know I was funny? There were a few key moments in my childhood. I would say one was at lunchtime in elementary school. I said some inappropriate joke, and I remember my friend spitting out her milk. Everyone was laughing, and I was like, oh, this feels good to make my class laugh.
You like the reaction?
Yeah, I didn't bomb as a kid. I'm gonna sell that on OnlyFans, so I need it back. I love comedy, and my family is really supportive of my comedy career. They're really supportive. So supportive that my dad follows me on Instagram. Yes, I wish I could block him, right? And he's an immigrant from Russia. She said, oh, I'm not gonna blow up the place. I'm not gonna blow up the place, okay? I'm part Russian, part Ukrainian. I'm half and half, yeah. My grandfather invaded my grandmother. That's how that happens. Yeah, so my dad follows me on the gram, and I post, and immediately, within 2 minutes, my dad calls me with questions, right? I'm out in Miami, right? I'm out in these streets in Miami, posting he's like, Natalie, I just have a question for you. I was looking at your Instagram page. Okay, I see you in Miami. I saw some bikini photos. That's okay. It's for your brand. I get it. Why so many eggplant emojis under your pictures? Why are there so many eggplants? Eggplant. Oh my. I didn't want to tell him what it insinuated, so I was like, I joined a vegan community in LA. I joined this group. So then he started putting peach emojis under my pictures. Dad. Yeah, and then he found out, he saw me eating steak. He's like, you're not vegan. And I'm like, okay, fine. It's the symbol for a penis, Dad. And he's like, it's purple. Why is it infected? Don't take it so literal. He asks me questions about things, right? He follows A-list celebrities on the gram too. It's just A-list celebrities and me, right? And he's like, why do all the Kardashians look like they're wearing diapers? I'm like, oh, there's a really popular surgery right now. It's called a BBL. It's a BBL. That's a Brazilian butt lift for those of you making less than 6 figures a year. It's a really popular surgery. And no shade. If you want to get surgery to make yourself confident, that's fine. No shade. I'm not going to do it, right? I go to the gym. I do it naturally. I'm using the machines. My guy friends were like, you got to try the free weights. So I took them home. Yeah, I'm banned for the gym. I don't know. It's like so many women are walking around like these perfect ass fairies in LA, right? Just walking around with these amazing asses, lowering my chance of getting with a point guard. You know? Like, I just want to have the kind of booty that gets offered to get flown out to NBA All-Star Weekend, right? Not on Spirit, you know? Just women that have them are doing really well in life. No shade, again. No shade. And I was at a party, not to name drop, and Cardi B was there, right? Right? So I asked her, I was like, should I get one? Like, you look amazing. You look amazing. Should I get one? She was like, hold on, white girl, turn around, let me see that shit. Oh my God, let me see. Oh my God, yeah, dead ass. That is like the most dead ass I've ever seen. Oh my God. Like, you really need to, oh my God. Oh, you better get that shit. Oh my God. You know, that ass is so flat. That shit is so dead ass. What the dead? No, I'm not against it. Whatever it takes to make you feel confident, as long as it's safe, do it. I just want to inspire, like, natural aging. It's okay to age, right? A lot of people get Botox. And it's so much, you're like starting to look like the guy on the tricycle on the Saw, right? Right? Like, it's a lot of Botox, and like, I need these lines to express myself, right? Like, fellas, when I go through your phone, you need to know I'm mad. Each of these lines represents a girl's picture you liked this week. Some of these girls are like, this bitch. I haven't laughed once. Or have I? You'll never know. Because my face might crack. My lip just quivered. Time to get filler. No shade. Do your thing, but it's okay to have some sexy aging, right? It's okay to have some lines. It's okay. It's okay. Little Botox, little lines. It's okay. I mean, fellas, I like a little salt and pepper in the hair. It means you have hair. You know? It's good. Yeah, I look up to some women. Like, you know who looks really good? Jennifer Coolidge. She's in her 60s, right? She's sexy as fuck, right? She's like, yeah, I'll break the bank on OnlyFans eating a hot dog. I'll put the stiff in Stifler's mom. You guys watch White Lotus? I'll show you my Pink Lotus. She's so hot. Yeah, I'm single, so I do want to attract a really good guy. I do want to attract a good guy. I really want to be a mom one day, too. I really want to be a mom, but first I got to find a guy. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just freeze my eggs so I can take my time, right? That might be a good idea. Or to save money, when I'm 50, I could just sleep with Nick Cannon. He has, like, really good sperm quality. I think he has a girlfriend now, but he's kind of fine, like... Yeah, no, I had a meet up with my old boyfriend the other day to get my stuff. It was really awkward. I mean, it's not that old. He's not that old. He's 62, but... Yeah, Instagram can be like a dating app, though. Some of you really put the D in DMs, right? I don't like those unsolicited dick pictures, right? But what's nice about Instagram, if you're not following the person back, the picture is blurry for your protection, right? Ladies, you know, you have to tap and hold it for it to reveal itself. What's worse is when I'm in the mood to maybe see some penis, I click and hold, and it's just a bald guy, like... I'm gonna get on some dating apps, and the key is like good photos, right? Ladies, you know, lighting, angles, everything, right? See, ass, no ass. It's all about the angle, right? So I have my girlfriend come over during golden hour, take photos, but here's the key. Make sure she clicks live photos. When you do live photos, it's like a short film. You get all these options just to get that one picture. It's like 17 frames of me looking like a goblin and that one that's like, pay for my steak, daddy. That's the one. I don't really have a type, though. I've dated all kinds of guys. I've dated white, black, Chinese, Indian, Asian, all sorts of religions, ethnicities, and I'm like, if all these guys can come together and have me in common, I'm like the United Nations asked for world peace. We could stop what's happening. I love all the different cultures, and I dated a guy from the UK, right? I love the British accent, right? It's so charming and eloquent. I felt like I could never get mad at him, right? He would hog the sheets. I'm like, stop. He's like, I'm sorry that I stepped into your territory without your permission, but would you like some tea? I'm sorry that I slept with your sister, but would you like some tea? Eventually, I had to get out of that relationship. I had a Brexit. But thank you guys. This is my exit. You guys have been amazing. I'm Natalie Friedman. Thank you so much.
Eddie, what are some jobs that you had before comedy?
Okay, the truth is I've never had a job.
Really?
Yeah, other than comedy. I was a ski instructor, and I was a ski patrol, and I was also a lifeguard. So, like, nothing.
And those are jobs.
Not really.
You got paid.
Lifeguard? I'd say that's a real job.
No, I was like a beach lifeguard. I didn't know how to swim. Thank you so much. Thank you. He might as well have just said this next guy's fucking old. I know I look like a guy that just had his skateboard stolen, and I'm too old to chase the guy that took it. That's the look I give off. People always go, why do you dress like that? And I don't. My wife does it. Because she's a cock blocker. She calls this look, ain't getting pussy. And it's true, I'm not. I used to get a lot of pussy. So much pussy. Yeah. so much. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm lying. I didn't get any pussy. That's why I got married. That's why anybody gets married. Because you're not getting any pussy, and then you're like, maybe I'll get some pussy. And then you get married, and you get pussy, and then you don't get pussy for a while, and then they want to have a baby, and you get pussy. Yeah, my wife wanted a baby so bad, she got an app on her phone that would say when she was fertile. An alarm would go off telling us when we had to fuck. I used to love to have sex when I didn't have to have sex. You know what it's called when you have to have sex? Rape. She had a rape app on her phone. That's not like you can't go to Apple and download the rape app. But that's what it was, essentially. An alarm would go off. I would hear it. It was set to the most ominous sound on the iPhone. It was set to the foghorn ringtone. You ever? Yeah. I'd be in my house. I'd just be like, I didn't even know she was home. And I'd hear, wah, wah. And I'd be like, no. And I'd try to sneak out of the house. And I would hear her. And she'd be like, get in here. And I would just go in. And she would just throw me on the ground, get over me, and just suck it out of me. Just right up into her. And we, yeah. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. This is good. This is a good crowd. I did a show during the pandemic. I did the show during the pandemic for one guy. I showed up at a comedy club, and they go, hey, there's one in there. And I was like, are you racist? And they go, no. I was like, one what? I wanted to hear what they were racist towards. And he goes, there's one guy. And I was like, there's only one person here? And they go, yeah. And I go, oh, we're going to cancel, right? And they go, no, he paid. And I go, I'll pay him to leave. But I ended up doing a show for one. I did a show for one guy. Just me and him. Just mano-y-mano. Yeah, it was really creepy. It was like he took me to the champagne room of comedy. And I was giving him a private laugh. It gets weirder. In the middle of my show, he got up and went to the bathroom. Yeah. I didn't know what to do, so I went with him. I followed him into the bathroom. I started telling him jokes, and he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That was weird. The most action I've gotten is I just got my physical. I went to get my physical. I got canceled. Not by my insurance company, by my doctor. She goes, she went to give me a hernia check. You ever get that? She goes, I'm going to grab your testicles. Are you okay with that? And I was like, I'm more than okay with that. And she's like, excuse me? I said, you don't understand. I've been married for 10 years. No woman other than my wife has touched these testicles in 3 years. She grabbed, you know, they have to grab your balls and you turn to the side and cough. She goes, cough. And I go, and she goes, louder. And I go, and she goes, louder. I go, harder. And then I came. And, no, then she goes, I'm going to need to give you a prostate exam. She goes, have you ever had a prostate exam? And I said, not professionally. So then the next day I get my blood work back and an email from her, and at the bottom of my blood work it says, you're all healthy. It goes, but you're going to need to find a new primary care physician. Because she thought it was weird that I got an erection. And I don't cheat on my wife either. I want to. No, I do. And I want to cheat on. I would never do it though, because I asked her if I could. I said it like this: I go, hypothetically, if I cheated on you, would you leave me? And she goes, no. I was like, really? You love me that much? She goes, I didn't say that. I go, but you wouldn't leave me? She goes, no, I'd slit your throat while you're sleeping. Don't clap at that. I hate when women clap. Can you imagine if we were like that? If men were like, you cheat on me, bitch, I'll kill you. You'd be like, that's a domestic right there. That's a threat, and you're going to jail. And when women are like, yeah, you go, sister, you cut his throat and fucking pull his dick up and make a necktie out of it. And it's like totally, do you understand I live with a murderer? I have never, my wife is a murderer. She hasn't done it, but she's going to. I mean, I'm not going to cheat because I'm afraid, but like I sleep in the same bed with this woman. I don't even kiss her goodnight anymore. I get in bed with her, I look her right in the eye, and I'm like, we're good, right? And then I put my catcher's mask and my throat protector on, and I go back to sleep. I didn't want to get married either. People are like, why'd you get married? Because she tricked me. That's what all women do. No, I'm serious. No man wants to get married. It's all for you. Yeah, have you ever heard a man in your life go, I dream of the tuxedo I'm going to wear on my wedding day? No, weddings are all about women. It's your day. It's not, you should just have a wedding and tell us about it afterwards. Like, be like, our wedding was amazing. We're like, thanks for not inviting me. My name's Eddie Ifft, if you liked me. That's my real name, it's Ifft. 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 And someone just told me the other day, they were like, you know, you don't need the second F. And I was like, fuck, I've been wasting a lot of time my whole life. When I got married, the guy goes to my wife, he goes, hey, you want to take his last name? And she goes, yeah. He goes, you don't have to. And she goes, why wouldn't I? He goes, Ifft? You want to be an Ifft? And I was like, fuck off, cockblocker. Like, what are you doing? And the guy was like, Ifft. He goes, it sounds like a slow leaking fart. And I realized it does. Ifft. You know when you have one of those go up your butt cheeks and come out by like your belt and it tickles? That's the Ifft. Next time you have one of those, say Eddie right before it. And if you can do it 3 times, I magically appear. The guy did not believe that was my last name. He's like, that's your stage name. And I'm like, I'm not that creative. And he goes, Ifft, that's real? I go, yeah. He goes, really? I go, yeah. What do you think? I took 4 magnets and you threw it into the refrigerator? I was like, Ifft. He goes, well, where's it from? And I go, it's from Germany. He goes, it's German and it's real. I go, well, you know, they changed it when my family came over from Germany. They shortened it. He goes, what was it before? And I go, Hitler. I'm going to leave on that one. You guys have been great. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you. Joe?
Yes.
When did you know you were funny?
I recall having a moment. There was a kid who fell off the swings and he was hurt and he was crying. And I didn't know how to handle that. And I just started like pratfalling and joking around and making silly voices to make the crying stop. He stopped crying, he started laughing. That was around then where I was like, okay, I can manage a crisis by being funny.
Hi, hello, everyone. How's it going? My name is Joe Kwaczala. It's a very unusual last name, Kwaczala. You don't hear that one that often, you know, Kwaczala. You only ever really hear Kwaczala when like a drunk guy is making words up. Like, okay, you gonna kick me out of the bar? Kwaczala, all I want to do is take my pants off? Okay, this is your funeral. It's going to be very popular because all the people in the bar said it'd be pretty brave. Only fans. This set is only for fans. We're all going to have OnlyFans at some point. That's just what's going to... It's going to be like podcasts. Everybody has a fucking podcast. It's because there's no jobs. I think everybody has a podcast because like all the old people aren't quitting, so we have to like make our own shit. There's no upward mobility anymore. And I feel bad for a lot of the podcasters, but the one that really makes me sad is the broadcasters. The ones who have like a good broadcasting voice, who should be calling baseball games, but because all those guys are 100 and they won't retire, they waste their talents on podcasts. It's really sad to think there's some guy out there who's like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Becker Cast, the only podcast that episode by episode reviews the long-forgotten Ted Danson sitcom Becker. Shout out to all my hashtag Becker Peckers out there. Today's episode is brought to you by BigBadBoxerShorts.com. Are you tired of undergarments that fit you? Well, BigBadBoxerShorts.com has got you covered, literally, with less than 2 styles of underwear that are large and not good. BigBadBoxerShorts.com. Get $5 added to your purchase at checkout by using the coupon Step on Me Becker. That is going to be my OnlyFans username, by the way. Step on Me Becker. Oh, hey, here's some good news. I found out recently that I have a weird body. That was exciting to find out. I found out from YouTube. That was fun. You can find out things about yourself. All you have to do is upload a clip of you doing something on YouTube, and the internet will tell you the last thing you want to hear. I have a clip of my stand-up on YouTube. The top comment on that video with more than 2,900 likes on that comment alone, which means it's resonating with people. Here's the comment. He has a adult body and child legs. I've lived with comments like that my whole life. The comment on the YouTube page does not bother me anymore. It really doesn't. Because what worried me was the anonymity of the comment. Because I think I know who left that comment. I was tormented for a very long time about the anonymity of the comment, but now I think about how it was written. He has a adult body and child legs. Very specific wording. And there's only one person who I think can have written that. Because I can hear it in his voice very clearly in my head. Guys, I think the comment was left by Forrest Gump. Because I can hear it very clearly. He has an adult body. And child legs. God put him together different. But he had no choice. Kwaczala, the adult legs were taken. All right, I think that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much. I'm Joe Kwaczala. Have a good night.